Yeah, it's the holiday season again. We just wanted to say to all our advertisers, readers, and supporters, happy holidays from the Cycle Source magazine. The East Coast braced itself for a serious winter storm. Tiger Woods is bracing himself for a storm of another kind, and police warn civilians that snowballs are enough reason to go to jail. While tensions in the United States over jobs and the economy continue to rise, let's take a break and look at the news. Dateline. The Cycle Source magazine World Report. Tiger Woods is still in the news this month, but not for the wreck he was in with his car. Not for the wreck his life has turned into, or the wreck his publicist must be contemplating at the edge of a cliff right now. No, this was news that he had been named Player of the Year by his peers in the game of golf. That's right, despite his recent infidelity issues, his fellow professional golfers have put him up for an award as the league's best in the game. Subsequently, Tiger will also be receiving similar kudos from the professionals at the Players Ball, who have also named him Player of the Year. Way to go, Mr. Woods. And speaking of pimps and hoes, the United States Postal Service has been caught with their hand in it up to the elbow. In a recent report from the agency's Inspector General, the Postal Service spent nearly $800,000 on meals and events in one 5-month period in 2000, even as it reported losing $4 billion in that same year. The list of imprudent spending is like you'd expect to find from the bankers at City Financial, and has been carried out without justification. Seems about right. You can hardly afford to put a stamp on the late mortgage payment anymore, but these pricks are out on the town as the whole system goes down in flames. It's brought about a new stamp idea, though. The new proposed $2.38 stamp will simply have Uncle Sam laughing like an idiot with his middle finger erect front and center on the stamp. When asked for a comment on this new development, this reporter was told that no one was available, but they would be happy to help me purchase the new stamp with my credit card. While we're on the subject of shit that blows your mind, Iranian cyber terrorists hacked the Twitter site this past month and in glorious fashion put up a banner that read, "This site has been hacked by the Iranian cyber army." Arabic writing in blue said, "Hezbollah is victorious," and a message on the flag said, "Yahoo said." Okay, so follow the path here. We're too lazy to even go outside anymore, so we hang on the every word of celebrities who feed us a steady stream of stupid, mind-numbing tidbits through a fecal pipeline in cyberspace. In their brilliance, these morons decide the best way to disrupt our quality of life is to break into this stream and promote their own agenda. Seems to me the real way to invade this country would be to let the stream play until we're so complacent they could just walk into our houses and remove us like half-poisoned rodents. Oh, but wait. We're not talking about the sharpest tools in the box here. These are the same people that have been destroying perfectly good Subaru hatchbacks for years, when they could have just as easily walked to the location of their detonation. And finally, on the topic of stupidity, a snowball fight turns ugly in Washington, D.C. this past month, when an all-skate, also called out by Twitter, invited people to come out to the same corner for a giant spontaneous snowball fight. As nearly 200 people from the neighborhood took time off of the perils from a fierce northeastern storm to have some fun, things got out of hand. It happened when several of them pelted a D.C. police detective's personal vehicle with snowballs. The policeman jumped out of the vehicle with his gun drawn and threatened to throw people in jail if they didn't cease and desist. It makes perfect sense that the police would want to stop us from lightening up. Hell, that might get us talking, and there's no good that can come from that, especially in Washington. But a new day is dawn in America, and the storm's almost over. Until it does let up, grab your ankles, Nancy. Here comes the news.